All right, I have to admit it. I don't know if I will ever get over how absolutely ridiculously cute these little nigiri fish are. I really love them. Even if we have gone ahead, whoopsie daisy. Okay. Apparently we have an empty food flake dispenser for our little water dragon den. That's not really needed. Did we just have a water dragon die? No, 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 no. I don't think we did. But, okay. Well, that's one way to go ahead and start your day. But the good news is, it seems that we have... Oh, thank goodness. Sea monster expert Gizmosi Chaos is stepping in to feed our little sea monsters. Though these guys technically aren't sea monsters, they're sea dragons, but still. But hello everyone, and welcome back to the Eureka Laboratory, where we are doing our best not to end up becoming evil, villainous, mad scientists, even if I did just have somebody bring up what appeared to be a skull of a potential robot. They brought a cheap charge to reduce the price of the robot's charge. That's fine, I think. All right, and let's upgrade this food dispenser so that won't happen again to our poor little sea dragons. And let's carry on with trying to pivot away from potentially having to dibble and dabble in some of the evils that the world might have to potentially offer us. And instead, let's try to carry on with making our Bungle Burrows Research Center even more famous, because I have a feeling more things are about to happen here. And once we manage to kind of squeak the museum's level up a little bit, we're probably going to be discovering there's a lot that we have yet to see inside of these laboratories. Oh, and we had that beautification beam, which, you know, technically I guess that would help people see better. And we have the chemical labs to improve people's entertainment, energy, and duration boost. As one does, totally just... Okay, now we're using artificial chemicals to try to go ahead and like guide our potential citizenry. Maybe that's not the best thing. Maybe I do need to kind of like pump the brakes a little and ponder how this situation is evolving. But I think for now, I mean, this is happening, yes. But we could also go ahead and have space survivalist Goose Bucket go out to space and possibly bring back a table of the cosmos so that we can activate a time portal. Upon reflection, that definitely is a thing, isn't it? But you know what? We're gonna do it. Also, that's a pretty like cheap flight to the moon, so we might be able to like learn a lot from going to the moon and collecting space rocks for our science center. And I also think if we've gotten the robots and we've gotten some of the things from the security labs, and there's also the upper antique archives, though we have literally none of the upper antiques left. There's the invention records area so that some of our scientists could work on leveling up a touch. I wonder if we should send some people down to the laser labs, because this really does seem to focus primarily on perks. The modification labs would probably help our robots out more. But I'm beginning to think if we're going to be dealing with like prehistory and time portals, it might be a good idea to make sure that we have a few more of the prehistory mysteries, if there are any. I think there's ancient inventions over at Hermit Hills, where the high-end real estate before the concept had slithered out of the commercial ooze. With a choice between the tar and the lake, it was quite literally pick your poison when it came to prehistoric scenery. So, we can send a prehistoric expert. Let's see. Robust, recovers from injury. Do we have anybody who could kind of like survive snake bites? Asking for a friend. Mal Cream Puff, you still have not earned your name. I can prevent snake bites, if not the rock slides. And you might be able to go and find something in Hermit Hills. So we'll send you off to see if there's some more ancient inventions we can snag. And meanwhile, let's go ahead and see if we can work on getting the buzz really boosted on a whole bunch of our interior exhibits we already have, And maybe that will be the breakthrough, the eureka moment, you might say, that we need to get our museum up to the next level. And if we do have things for our robots, I'll consider possibly modifying the 2 robots we have. And while we have the money, I think it might be worth it to go ahead and get survey scanners, maybe some more of the interactive exhibits. Our staff probably needs more staff rooms now that I'm thinking about it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. Like, can't do more staff rooms at this exact moment, but we can put down a couple more explorer trunks to try to, in fact, we can do like a little wall of healing potions again, just to kind of help our staff out if they need that boost, because it looks like we've got just our staff constantly cycling through. And I don't want to go bankrupt again. So we're going to try to pull ourselves together a touch. All right, so the Cyber Begonia flower is already in pristine state. I don't have any perks I could add to it right now. What the heck? I need those perks. And we can... It looks like we just need more space buzz near a life station, near a space probe. So it looks like we just need to add a little bit more space buzz in order to, and decoration, in order to bring this place up to the level that all of these celestial cells are really looking for. Oh good, one of our expeditions has actually gotten back. Hey, and we're already up to level 30. Ooh, and they even found a warp bus. Fantastic! Now, is this going to be the mystery table we need? No, but it is a claimed space rock. And it's intimidating, so it deters criminal activity. You know, let's add the claimed space rock into the pile. And maybe that will help us out too. Oh dear, there's an emergency alert from the people over at the Expedition Dilemma on the Bone Belt, searching for those ancient inventions. A giant man-eating snake emerges from the ground, its eyes scanning your team with hungry intent. Okay, so we tried feeding it. The team attempts to pacify the serpent with cheesy gubbins. The snake succeeds in pacifying your team with venomous fangs. Dang it, so we did get snake bitten. We might even get double, like, dose snake bitten because we were trying. We were trying to accomplish that without already getting more snake bites. All right, so this thing actually wants to be near a life station. So maybe we'll move the claimed space rock back here. And we might move our coffee kiosk over a little bit as a result. And then the life stations, of course, I have no problem adding more in because I love them. Ooh, and we can put them on the windows? Heck yes! I didn't know I could just, like, have some plants on a proper, like, little window seal. Of course I'm gonna be doing that. They're gonna be going on all of these things. Also, because it's very refreshing to see a bunch of beautiful plants when you're surrounded by desert everywhere else. And then it looks like our other team is returning. There you are! Oh, Mel Cream Puff! Oh, I'm so sorry. You have toilet terror, broken face. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. Wait, where'd you go? Did I drop you? Okay, and I dropped you when I was trying to bring you over to, there you are, the bandage bear, or the bandage box. Oh, and a rock slide? Oof! So they got bitten by a giant snake, a normal snake, and into a rock slide. There's a shell phone. Heavy blink. One of the first things you could pick up and talk at. That's not exactly what I thought we were going to get. I actually kind of really love it. We're going to go ahead and analyze this one. But I love the idea of having shell phones. That sounds amazing. That really sounds amazing. Can't research that area again just yet. Okay, that's fine. Let's go back to the moon! And hopefully we'll be able to find some more of... We're almost up to a pristine bit of research there. So we'll do a detailed survey of the moon! And let's see, I think we need to have one crew constantly harvesting eyeball bushes until we can reliably... oh my gosh, and I think we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna need to have, if we're stocking aquarium restoration or stocking food dispensers, I think we need to hire another marine life expert if we really want to be able to make this work. The good news is we can do a speedy expedition for the eyeball bush harvesting. I'm never gonna look at those things the same again because they really truly are making a humongous difference for us, and it just makes me appreciate the eyeball bushes that usually terrorize me. And oh, somebody who's already robust. Vulcan, welcome back, Vulcan. I think you might be our marine life experts that we have here. Vulcan, you're going to be cold, or I guess you could be Oasis. Oasis. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what a fishologist is called. The researcher, ichthyologist, I think. Ichthyologist. Okay, I'm gonna have to double check that spelling. It's not correct. Just, I know that. But Vulcan, welcome back. You are also one of our fantastic patrons of long term, who now hopefully will learn a little bit of survival skills and maybe help us out in other areas too. Oh, good. And our space inspection was semi-decent. We're still losing money, but we're trying. And now, huzzah! Firefighter Indigo! Thank you so very much for putting out that fire. I really appreciate it. And now, let's see, is that both of our expeditions are currently out and about, trying to go ahead and grab a few more things. The Begonia, we're gonna go ahead, Cyber Begonia. Any buzz bonuses that we can activate. Let's see, near a space button wall display. Good, and our Nagiri fish are having babies. We really need that actually. So I'm very happy to hear about that. And then I wonder if I can get the life station. There we go, tucked in over here. And do we have some cool lights? Oh, we do, we have these space columns. Oh, and our science inspector is on their way. So I'm actually feeling decently prepared all of a sudden. Oh, look! And we've made it! We're now up to level 31. And we're ready for the bungle mainframe. Fantastic. Now that you've built a robo-janitor, you can remove the sludge. I think you'll find they're remarkable pieces of tech. Robo-janitors use the same software as the supercomputer. Uh-oh. That controls the Bungle Burrows facility. I'm beginning to read some of the writing. In the sludge. In the sand, you might say, friends. If you can connect a robo-janitor to the Bungle mainframe, we could use them to control the facility remotely. From there, we should be a few clicks away from knowing what's wrong with the Oasis. Complete an expedition to the Bungle mainframe with a robo-janitor. Do you think Servo 1.0 is ready for that mission? Huzzah! The table of the cosmos is here! It's pristine, too. It provides additional knowledge, and this space anomaly is currently not understood. All right, so is this what we need to activate, potentially, to activate our time machine? Let's move the big butt of this prehistory playground over a little bit so that I've got a little more room to work with here. And then let's go ahead. Here's the table. I wonder if we need to activate the table first. I think we need to activate the table. So this is a mystery table. This is a time portal. What we need to do now is we need to get a square. We already have a circle, and we need, what does a square that has a couple nibbles taken out of it look like? So we need another square. And then there's the orbit totem and a moon boot. There's the space ball. We haven't gone to the Gibbon moon yet. It seems it's going to be a little more complex than I thought. I wonder if that orbit totem is what we're looking for from the blue cheese moon. And there's also the motherboard that we could visit with the cheesemongers on, who might help us out with the mother computer, the mainframe mother computer that we're working with. So they could be technically related. So I think we need another... I definitely think we need another one of the, let's see, we need survival skills on somebody. There we go. And let's see if I've got Tinker, Deckpain. You are a Globetrotter, but you're kind of going intergalactic for just a minute, if you don't mind. Let's send them back up, and let's let them finish studying the moon and possibly finding the celestial cell we need. And I think we might need to study some of the other areas too. Like the other moons that are out there. Ooh, good. Oh, wonderful. And our Zapper population actually has gone ahead and they're starting to get pristine levels of their little Zapper breeding project. That makes me very happy to know. Oh my gosh, we had profit for a month. Also very happy to know that too. And then here are our eyeball bushes, our backup eyeball bushes. I guess we could go ahead and place this pristine exhibit down in a place where we had the eyeball lilies, and we may or may not have had them repossessed by our debts. So we'll put that there, and then let's see what our robots want. I keep trying to go to the netherworld with my robots, and I just don't know how that would really work out. And there it is, the Bungle mainframe. I think the Bungle Burrows is a lot bigger than I realized. The entire Bungle Burrows facility runs through a supercomputer with the same system that powers Bungle robots. It's the kind of intuitive, smarter-than-life technology that almost never works. Okay, let's go ahead. Apparently level 3 is the max level our current servos can go to. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to send Servo 1.0 down to the mainframe to see what might be done. And then we're gonna come over. I'm still a little nervous about the idea of having our bots like fluttering about, but it's probably a good idea. We'll go ahead and get another one up and going just in case we lose Servo 1.0 to whatever we're about to do here, especially because they're really great at helping us out with our little sponsorship deal that we have with these really, I don't know about those Borble teas. Is it sucking away people's like life? Because it's a little mysterious looking. Yay! And our Nagiri fish are indeed having some babies. We now have 3 epics, so we'll go ahead and release 1 to the wild, and we'll go ahead and take the DNA from this one before releasing it to the wild, just in case it gives us a perk that we could really use. Also, connection in progress. Oh my gosh. Connecting to the Bungle Burrows mainframe. Please wait, this may take a few minutes. Contamination detected. Is it us that's the contamination? Fatal system corruption. Status report, haywire. Run cleansystemmod.exe. Calibrating. Fleshy humans, do not be alarmed. Please stand by for facility maintenance. You will be cleaned and it will be painless. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It's now a haywire mainframe. Oh no, not this again! For all their excellent features, Bungle robots did have some major flaws. Did it mention that? Their maintenance software loses calibration and tries to clean anything and everyone, themselves included. It's bad enough on a single robot, but your robot janitor has turned the entire facility haywire. Leave your robot down there for a bit while we review solutions. I'm sure there must be solutions. What? What? DNA designer? Hold up here. Hold up here, DNA designer. Okay, and bolt down. Oh my gosh. The problem with technology is that there's so often so much that can go wrong. The problem with your technology is that everything has gone wrong. Still, it's been interesting. What? DNA designer?
An update now from Bungle Technologies on the development of their robots, set to hit shelves soon. CEO Sophie Nova had this to say. As expected, we've come across some minor bugs and light issues. Work is ongoing, solutions are near, and production has been paused indefinitely.
Okay.
Well, as long as they expected it.
Well then, DNA designer, now is probably not the time to add a robot janitor. Antagonistic intelligence. I don't know what your robot janitor is up to down there, but the sludge is now electrified and turning other robots haywire. In my experience, there's only one fix for faulty robots. More robots! Somewhere in the facility are the blueprints for robo-security guards, capable of fixing a haywire robot. Here's the last key card, and now you have the highest level of security clearance, just like me. Oh my word. All right, we've got the bungle key card. We've got a lot going on. Our crates from the moon are back. We need to clear the collapsed tunnel to the shock labs with a deluxe drill. The DNA designer? Not attracting the guests you're looking for? Well, there's a new way to change up your clientele. Guests who visit the DNA designer will be willingly transformed into the archetype of your choosing. Sure, museums can change someone's life, but usually that's just well-meaning intangible nonsense. But not this time. Oh my gosh. I think we are indeed steadily turning to the dark side of the science moon. You guys, I hate to say it, but it's true. I'm so excited.